I will dead give myself a jawline. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Hi, how y'all doing? I get asked probably a couple times a day, Ava, have you gotten Botox? Have you gotten cheek fillers? Funny thing is, I've actually never done Botox. Up until last month, the only place I ever got filler was my lips, and that was literally over a year ago and didn't even make a difference. Honestly, I do get asked a lot just of people assuming that I've gotten work done there. I've just always been blessed with these cheekbones. This came for free from the womb. The truth is, I have gotten so much better at makeup over the past couple years. I've really learned what on my face I can do with makeup to make me look hella different. I posted this video on Instagram and it got so many people just like wondering what had changed about my face. It was just so funny because people thought I looked so different in this video. Because let's be honest, I don't look like that at all. And it was cool to just answer to people that it was literally just makeup. It kind of solidified that I had gotten that good at makeup to learn how to catfish people on Instagram into literally thinking I had plastic surgery. When I posted that video, I promised you guys that I was going to do like an IGTV makeup tutorial showing you guys how I did this look. I did actually film that IGTV, however, I didn't post it because I just didn't edit it. I'm gonna show you guys how I did that today. This video is probably going to be titled How I Catfished My Way to 7.5 million followers on Instagram. Before we get into the tutorial, let me explain. I've been uploading Instagram photos for 8 years now. When I first started on Instagram, obviously I was a lot younger. I was in high school, so I didn't look all that spectacular. Things were different then. We just didn't know what we were doing. When I started to gain a following on Instagram, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of it had to do with just like hard work, taking great photos, editing them really nicely. MyLifeAsEva presets, the link is in the bio. A lot did have to do with looks, let's be honest. Because I wasn't that good looking, I had to make myself look good looking through my photos. I didn't use Facetune, I didn't use any beauty apps. I literally had to catfish through the power of angles and makeup. Before I would go out and take my travel photos, before I would go out to the beach and take like bikini photos, I would do my makeup. I had to realize how to contour my face to look great in as many angles as possible. Let's get into how I catfish to look like this on Instagram and ultimately grow my following, because that's, you know, real talk. It's hard out there when you don't look good. It is. I've already put on like my guys, I have like the sun in my eyes. I'm just like, you know. So I've already put on my skincare, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more serum to my face. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I've been through a skin journey. And I feel like that's honestly step number one. Well, you don't have to have good skin, you know, to catfish. But having good skin really gives you, you know, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse with info. We already know. We already all want good skin, Linda. I feel like having, you know, good skin is ultimately the most important thing for me. It just provides a good canvas to your makeup. For a long time, I just focused on my skin and pretty much stopped wearing makeup. That's not the only thing that contributed to good skin, but it is a really big thing that helped. I like to start my makeup routine by contouring my face with something like this. I like a vibration every now and then. The first thing I do for makeup is put on my concealer. I actually don't use any foundation. I have not worn foundation, I can confidently say, in probably like 2 years. Like, I don't even remember the last time I wore foundation. I feel like every time I wore foundation, my skin would like oxidize. It would do that thing where the foundation would start to like separate throughout the day. It just made the rest of my makeup look really splotchy and cakey. It was really hard to stop using foundation for a really, really long time. But I just kept telling myself that the less makeup products I use to achieve my end result, it was gonna be worth it in the long run. Do your whole makeup routine with no foundation, and I promise you, you will discover it's not as necessary as you thought. Especially full coverage foundation. It's not as necessary as you thought. I've been using the Tarte, oh my god, look at me, little beauty guru, like, I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape. I literally put this under my eyes, going like that. I'll put it on my chin. I'll put it in any other areas that I feel like are really, you know, need it. I'll put a little bit here because this area has been a little bit red lately. Under my nose because that area is always red. That is it. That is the only place that I will put concealer. There's acne like right there. There's a bunch of discoloration on my cheek. There's a pimple up here that's really red forming. There's a lot of places that aren't perfect. They're not covered up. That is the point. We're gonna go ahead and take our beauty blenders. And once I start blending, you'll find that the product you did put on your face, it actually goes a really long way. You can use some of the concealer from under the eyes to go and like blur out other things around your face. So like I'm using the concealer from under my eye and I'm pulling it up to like cover up that one pimple. I'm also using the concealer under my eye to go over my eyelid. I'm pulling that concealer down a little bit to get my cheek area and blur out some of that discoloration. And ultimately, I'll just use the concealer that I put on my face to cover my entire face. I had like red zones here, I had red zones here, I had pimples here and here on my temples. I did not even conceal any of them to begin with, but because of the concealer already on my face from under my eyes, my nose, and my chin, my whole face is covered. I didn't even touch my forehead with any concealer. Here's where the catfishing starts. I'm gonna take my bronzer. This is the Tarte Hotel Heiress Waterproof Bronzer. I swear by this. I've been using this for years. This is how I contour, okay? Normally you would start like down there where like the cheek kind of like hollows are, but I'll start kind of like right underneath where my cheekbone hits. So you wanna put it higher than normal because I promise you at the end of the whole day, this product is gonna be down here. I don't know why, it just works like that. For my forehead contour, I will literally contour my entire forehead, but I will only leave like this zone not contoured. I go ahead and I work that bronzer down the side of my cheek or my temple, and I just blend inward. See, like the product's already going down there. However, if I were to start the product there, the bronzer would be like literally on my jawline, and that's not what we want. Going ahead and blending all of this down. From any angle, it's gonna make your forehead look really small. Also, it's gonna catch the sun and make you look really sun-kissed. I'm wearing a wig right now, so my hairline is like lower than usual. My head already looks hella tiny. What I also do with my bronzer is I'll go around the bottom of my jawline and I will contour my jawline with my bronzer. This just gives me a jawline. I know you guys don't think I do in my Instagram photos, but I actually have hella overbite. I have a double chin. I have a weak jaw. My jawline really struggles without the help of contour. How I fix that, I have found out, is I take a darker shade, a contour shade, a bronzer, whatever, and I literally give myself a shadowed beard underneath my jawline. And I drag it down and I make sure to blend so that no one sees where the makeup starts. I will dead give myself a jawline. People lie to you. People say you have to go out and get liposuction. They say you have to go get whatever you need to reduce your double chin. I promise you, you can create a jawline. You do not need to be born with one. This is how I make myself look like I have a chin. I take some bronzer. Bronzer's your best friend. See how like your chin lines do that and that? You see how like that's where your chin starts? All it takes is a little bit of contour. Literally draw yourself like a little goatee. Like that. Build yourself a chin. You can soften it with your beauty blender until it looks normal. But then when you smile, you have a chin. The next thing that I do is I add some blush. The blush that I have been using for literally years is the Becca Wild Honey. This is the color. Mine is broken right now. Do not judge me. I don't get PR packages from this company. I really like this color because when you take pictures wearing this blush, especially if you're like in the sun, in a tropical location, fall, summertime, springtime, whatever, this just looks like a natural glow. It makes people think in the photos that you're not really wearing that much makeup, when in fact you are. Usually where you would apply your highlight, that's where I apply my blush, is like way up here. And this just helps to make everything on your face pull upwards rather than pull down. I think that's where a lot of people think that like I got Botox or something, because my makeup keeps getting higher. So it makes people think that your face is like lifted like Bella Hadid vibes, when in reality, it's just your makeup. And then I add some on my nose. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just blend out my blush. Literally just pull everything up. Like it's a concealer, but you know, not under your eyes. Again, I just want to reiterate, if I haven't said it before, this is what works for me on my face. This is what makes my face look hella snatched. If this doesn't work for you, it just probably needs to be applied in another area. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a beauty guru. I don't know if this is going to work for everybody, but this is what works for me. Now that that is all done, now that all of my powder products are on, I am going to bake my face. What I've been using lately is the Dragon Beauty Yellow Translucent Setting Powder. It works really well and smells really good. So I've been going in with this tiny beauty blender. I know it looks disgusting, but again, I'm not on PR package list, so this is what you guys get. Like, I genuinely love this powder. The color is perfect. I love the yellow color. It works perfect for my skin tone. It just really does a freaking good job. While my powder is on, this is when I'll usually do my eyebrows. Recently, I've been using, where is this? Where is this bad boy? I've been using the Anastasia brow pen in the color dark brown. This color is really dark. I think I need a lighter color than this. This almost looks black. Nonetheless, it's the only color I have, so I use it and I just blend it out. Before I started really getting good at catfishing in my photos and like learning what looks good, my eyebrows were always really, really light in photos. I was using dark products. However, I just think the products I was using didn't do a good job looking dark in photos. They looked good in person, but in photos, they were just too light and they just made my face look completely different in photos and videos. Filling in your brows isn't enough. I thought it was enough all of these years, but it's really not. Not only do you have to fill in your brows, what color is this? Espresso. Sounds dark. Not only do you have to fill in your brows, but you have to make sure that they're dark. Usually I would just fill in my brow like that and call it a day. However, if I were to go take pictures right now, especially if I were to go like stand in the sun, my brow would like pretty much disappear. What I've been doing lately to kind of make my brows stand out more, I will go in and go over my entire brow with a dark color. This makes so much difference. It's crazy. Look at that freaking brow! When you go over your brow with like a chocolate brown powder, it just makes your brows that much more defined. They still look natural at the end of the day, but they just look way more like in your face, strong. They just give that like really sexy defined look. And when I started defining my brows like this, it just took my makeup to like the next level. Then I will go in with the NYX brow glue. It looks like this. I like when brow gels are really strong. And this one has lasted me like so many months, even though it's like in a small container. Oh my God. Even though it's in a small container, it lasts so long. Okay, this camera, okay, there we go. This thing lasts forever. I will go in and I will brush my brows up so that they stay all day. Oh my God, this stuff is like literally glue. It's so good. I'm gonna do my other brow, but I'm not going to fill it in, and you guys will be able to see the difference in the color and like the strength of the brow. This is my brow filled in, but just with like my first product. And then this is my brow filled in with the chocolate brown powder on top. If I were to go out and take pictures with this side, it would just look a lot more like non-existent, whereas this side would, like, no matter what angle I'm in, give me that super defined brow look. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this side, and then we'll move on to the eyes. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty. Oh my gosh, one just fell out. Okay, we're gonna slowly pick her up. We're gonna put her back in. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna pat. Oh gosh. Okay. Rub that on the carpet like nothing happened. We're gonna be going in with the Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette. This palette is so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Basically, what I will start with is the inner corners. Not the inner corners, but like, you know, the like, this guy, these guys. It doesn't really matter what color you use on like your actual lid. What really matters is like what you use to contour your creases. I'm just gonna use like a sparkly kind of champagne color. This kind of vibe. Okay, just to have something in there, but it doesn't really matter for this tutorial. Here's where we get catfishy. Here's where we trick people into thinking we look like Bella Hadid. We look like someone that has good genes. Go in with any color that's basically like your contour color. I'm gonna be using Sandalwood, which is this like brown color at the end. What I'm going to be doing with this is putting it on my outer corners, and I'm going to be building it upward in like a freaking triangle, like that, like a wing. Go ahead and do that on the other side. Once we bring it up, we're going to pull it in like a cut crease type of vibe, like that. So just pull it in. Go in with your blending brush and blend it in and blend it up. But for God's sake, don't blend that down. Now, when you blend it in, what you wanna do is like blend it into your like inner nose crease. Like blend it like down like that. And start bringing it down your nose. Hit this inner corner hard. Look at that. Look at that nose. It's getting smaller by the minute. I take this color and I blend it like this. So do that to the other side. Now, what we're gonna do is go back in. You can add some darker colors, put it back in that area. Same vibe as the first time. I'm adding this time a little bit of a darker color. Like that. And like that. What we're gonna do with this color is blend it up and out like a freaking Catwoman. Then go back and just blend this out, work this in, this nose area, and bam, that is the eyeshadow look. From here, what I'll usually do is add an inner corner color. I've been using the Laura Mercier, or never mind, shut up, never mind, it was not Laura Mercier yet. The Jouer. I feel like French people are gonna come for me. Jouer Cosmetics in Molten Glow. This lady right here. This is broken. She's been through it. I dropped her. However, we're still going strong. Morale is high and we're still using her. This highlight is the best highlight, I guarantee you. If anyone tells you there's a better highlight, they're lying, because this highlight is the highlight of all highlights. The next thing that I usually do is contour my nose. I'll usually just go in with like a kind of gray brown shadow color. I'm going to use the color oh my god. This palette keeps like dropping shadow. I'm going in with the color Suede. It's this color. I'll usually just go in and contour down like that on both sides of my nose. And then I will contour in a V on the bottom like that. And I will do one line at the top. You can go in and like kind of complete the circle if you want, like that. And then I go in with like a fluffy blending brush and I just go ahead and blend her out. And if the nose isn't dark enough on the bottom, just add more and just keep blending. Again, make sure to get this area. This is what's gonna make your nose look tiny as f. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and brush away all of my baking, and then we're gonna move on to the final thing. The next thing that I do is add a little bit of liner, but the thing that I've been doing lately, instead of adding liquid liner, because I just feel like that look is super bold, and when I like to catfish, when I do like bikini photos and stuff like that, I like my liner to be there, but like basically non-existent. What I've lately been doing is just taking like a brow angled brush, going in with like a dark brown or like a black, and just using the shadow to create a super blurry wing. I found that this just looks way more natural in photos, especially if you're using a brown color. It kind of looks like you're not wearing liner, but your eyes are just like super sexy. For someone like me that has like more hooded eyes, liquid liner like never works on my eye shape. For some reason, it's way easier to do liner when it's powder than when it's liquid liner. I'll just kind of start from where my natural kind of eye meets with my bottom lash line and pull up and out and then work my way in until it's as dark as I want it. I like to define my lower lash line with just a black eyebrow, black freaking, you know, like the pencil. What is this called? Iconic liquid eye pencil. This is not, what do you mean? Liquid? It's a solid. Kohl pencil, I don't know. And I like to line my bottom lash line. I'm just gonna go in and add my mascara. But first, curl your lashes. I stopped getting lash extensions during the pandemic because everywhere was closed and I just thought that I would be different for a little bit, be a little quirky, and just stop getting them. Instead, I kind of like started growing my lashes. I started using lash serum. Not gonna lie, lash serum literally changed my life. Oh my god, I just squeezed myself. Honestly, like lash serum changed my life. I didn't think that it would work. I thought it was honestly like a hoax, thought it was a scam, but not gonna lie, lash serum really worked for me. I've been using Grand Lash and I've been using Babe Lash. I've been using them both at the same time, so like I can't really tell you which one does better. Regardless, one of them worked. My lashes have doubled in size in the last month, which is pretty crazy. Recently for mascara, I've been using the Maybelline Sky High. I found this on TikTok and no cap, it literally works so well. They were not lying on TikTok. This is a really good product. Comment down below if you guys are like this too, but I see things on TikTok and I feel like I just have to buy them. I have to see what the hype is about. I have to see if it'll work. And honestly, I haven't been disappointed. I've bought the TikTok leggings, love them to death. Bought the TikTok mascara, love it to death. So far, TikTok has not disappointed me. Comment down below if you've bought anything from TikTok because I want to buy it too. I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. I don't add highlight anywhere else because I just feel like it gets like cakey looking on my skin. When you apply your highlight to like the tip of your nose, make sure you get it like on the part of your nose that kind of angles upward. Don't put it on the bottom. Obviously, it's gonna drag your nose down. I like to put it just on the tip where it kind of starts to lean towards the sky, and it just helps to bring that nose upward, like a cute little button nose. Last but not least are the lips. I will take a dark color liner. I've been using the Dragon Beauty color in, where the frick is the color? It doesn't have a color on it. I don't know. There's no color, but they're all very good. I started only overlining like the Cupid's bow of my lip, like that. Then drag your lip liner like below your lip line. Look at that shape. It's so sexy. What the f? It's so cute. Don't overline your bottom, just line it regularly. And then what I do is I blend out the whole liner. I literally just rub it in. And then for the Cupid's bow, I just kind of pat it in so I don't rub it in. And then last but not least, I take a lipstick that's like berry colored like this. I literally won't even put it on my lips. I'll just kind of like just start patting it around my lip. This just makes your lip look really big when you can kind of like blur it a little bit over your natural lip line. I feel like this is a really good way to like make your lip look way bigger without having to have like a crazy like sharp lip line. So I kind of just add it around and then pat it in. That is my catfish tutorial. That is everything that I do when I'm really trying to shapeshift and look like a different person. Obviously, you can like tone this down or add to it whatever you want. Obviously, if this was like an everyday makeup routine, I do less than this. This is when I'm really trying to like do a photo shoot or go out to dinner. That's like a special dinner or something. This is kind of like my go-to glam look. This is for the girls and the gays and the straights. Yeah. No plastic surgery needed. So go out there, get your contour palettes, get your powders, and get to work because you too can look this great with a little help from some contour. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup routine. Give this video a big thumbs up, and if you guys want me to do more videos on how I catfish on Instagram, if you guys want my posing, if you guys want my skincare, let me know in the comments down below so I can do that for you guys. If you try this out, tag me in it. I really want to see your what happens to you if you do this makeup routine. That is it for this video. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to go follow me on Instagram and keep up with me that way, that will be in the description box below. Happy makeup doing, and I will see you guys for next week's video. Bye guys.
La primera vez que te veía, supe que era la mujer para mí. Nunca tuve ni una duda, no. Y ahora vos tenés mi corazón. Dale, nena, contame lo que te gusta de mí. Dale, nena, mostrame lo que te hace feliz. Por fin.